Hello and welcome back to Apache Netbeans. Today I will show you how to complete assignment 2. First I'll open up the project. And there's only one program in that assignment. So under the file package I'm going to show you how to complete this program. These are comments. Comments are helpful because they do not affect the program, but they can help the person understand what the program is about. So the comment says, this file is used to calculate the gross pay for each of 3 employees given their hourly rate and hours worked last week. This is the course and the number, and this is the citation. Now you can see this import java.utility.scanner. Lines of code end with a semicolon. Alright, now we know that scanner is in java.utility package, so we must import it before we can begin public class program 2. Now in the braces we see public static void main string args, as we always begin that. And then here's the body of the program, system.out.println Jacob Ford assignment 2. That's just another comment. Then we write scanner input equals new scanner system.in in parentheses, which tells the compiler to put in a scanner. Then we get integer employee. So the variable employee is an integer and it equals 1. So it is already initialized to 1. And while the variable employee is less than or equal to 3, now while statements are a type of loop statements, which means it will keep repeating itself until the while statement becomes false. So currently the employee number is 1, which is less than 3, so it's going to execute this statement, system.out.print into the hourly rate. So that's what's going to be displayed on the screen, float rate. Now float is another type of number, and it's not an integer. It is a decimal number. So we get float in parentheses, input.next float. System.out.print enter hours worked. This prompts the user to input the rate and the hours. So float hours equals input.next float. If the hours is greater than 40, so if the employee worked for more than 40 hours that week, he gets a bonus. Hours equals float, hours minus 40, so the number of extra hours is multiplied by 1.5 plus 40. Float gross, that's another variable. The gross rate equals the rate times hours. Alright, so how much you get paid in each hour and how many hours worked. System.out.println, which is a function. Pay for employee, %d, which stands for decimal number, %s, %.2f, which means this number has 2 points of precision, 2 digits to the right of the decimal, %n, new line. We got the variable employee is $gross. And then employee plus, which means we increment the variable employee by 1. So the next time the statement executes, the employee number would be 2 because it's the second employee, which is still less than 3. And then it would turn to a 3, which is equal to 3. So the statement will execute 3 times before it becomes false. Now watch what happens. Enter the hourly rate. I'm going to say this employee earns $12 an hour and that he worked for 30 hours. The total pay for employee 1 is $360 that week. Alright, let's say the hourly rate this time is 10 and he worked for 35 hours. Alright, now let's say for the third employee, his hourly rate is 10, but he worked for 45 hours that week. Watch what happens. The pay for employee 3 is $475. Now why is that? Well, if we multiply 10 times 45, it does not equal that, but catch this. 10 times 40 equals 400. Now 10 times 5, which is left over, is 50, times 1.5 is 75, plus 400 is this value. It's a bonus. That's all I have to show for you today.